I have my own business and I love being in business for myself. It's one of the best things I've ever done. I have an LLC and I always wished I could find either a website or a blog post or a video that would explain to me exactly how to file it, because when I was trying to figure it out, I found so much conflicting information about various aspects of it. For example, which state to file in, how literally to file it online, because the government websites are usually at least 15 years old and have a terrible UX, and the directions are shrouded. Not in Texas, but in Georgia definitely, and those are the two states in which I have incorporated. So first, you need to know what you want to name your business, and this seems like a silly thing. You could just name it Your Name LLC, but I would do something cooler than that if I were you. And this is actually, I got hung up on it, and it took me probably a year longer than it should have because I wanted to find the perfect business name. And then I did, Beetle Moment Marketing. But try to figure that out as soon as you can so that you can move forward in this process, because the benefits you will reap from having a business are quite a few, and you will save on your taxes big time. So you need to go to your state government website and find the business division or Secretary of State, anywhere on the site where you can incorporate or file an LLC. When you Google set up an LLC or similar phrase, the companies that sell these services have excellent SEO and they dominate the paid search results, so much so that you might even be confused when you get to the LegalZoom landing page for your state or Incfile or one of the competitors and think you're on the government website, and they usher you through this process where it seems like, oh, you just click here, they're going to file it for you. Avoid that. Just go straight to the actual .gov website and do it yourself. You're going to save around $100, and it doesn't seem like a lot of money, but the point is these services convince you that you need them and you don't. I thought I did, and then I figured out how to do it myself, and I thought I should actually put this out on Craigslist and like help other people who need this, and I'll charge them $20 as someone who wants to support other small business owners. You don't need help. It's very simple. There are only a couple forms. One of the things you will need, though, is a registered agent in the state in which your business is registered, where you incorporate. And you can use yourself as your own registered agent, but I don't recommend this. I did this once, and it was a bit of a mistake, mainly for safety reasons. And ladies, it sucks that we have to worry about this, but it is a thing. And if you have a business, someone can Google the address of the business. If it's your own home address, you don't want to deal with disgruntled clients or stalkers finding your home address, especially if there's an apartment number. It's too much. So get a registered agent. The one I have here is $49 a year, and they've been doing just fine. So that cost, I do think, is worthwhile. Unless you have a parent or a friend who owns a business with a storefront, physical business address, and they can receive documents, mail, court summons if you're in trouble, then just get an agent. That cost, I do think, is worthwhile. File it yourself, though. Okay, so then one of the questions I had when I was filing is, which state should I incorporate in? And here's where you're going to hit a ton of articles saying, okay, you should do it in Delaware, you should do it in Nevada, you should do it in Vermont, because these are business-friendly states. And yes, that's true. In many ways they are. Nevada is fantastic for this. Wyoming is also a really good one. But I'm not here to tell you to do this in Wyoming or Nevada if you don't live in one of those states. Do it in your home state for the ease of use and the simplicity. If you are a foreign entity, meaning you're operating your business, which may be a consulting digital business, like I don't have a physical storefront for mine. If you're operating that in your home state where you mostly live or spend a lot of time, you're going to be considered a foreign entity if you incorporate in another state. And then the laws get a little tricky, and you're going to end up having to file more paperwork. It's a little more of a pain to get the registered agent in the other state. So I would just do it in your home state, honestly. And the difference in filing fees that you'll see in charts comparing all the states' fees to incorporate are nominal. It's going to be $100, a couple $100 maybe this way or that. So just bite the bullet and do it in your home state, especially if this is your first go around. I agonized over, should I do Nevada or Wyoming for months? It was a waste of time. All of those months I could have been deducting business expenses, but I wasn't incorporated yet. So the bottom line is, have confidence in yourself. Remember that you are probably smarter than many people who have come before you and done this just fine on their own. I will be back tomorrow and please subscribe to my channel. Did you know that for YouTubers, thumbing videos up and liking them actually doesn't help much at all? It almost means nothing. Like, subscribers are the thing, and it would help me out so much if you would subscribe to my channel. Thank you. See you tomorrow.